Today on the channel, I hear wedding bells with the NECA San Diego Comic-Con 2022 Gremlins 2 exclusive of Greta in wedding dress.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Gremlins unboxing and review. And today we're still sticking with Gremlins 2, the new batch, with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultimate Greta in wedding dress. But for all your NECA needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below to save 10% on all in-stock items. And of course, you can get free shipping on anything over $39. Got to get a deal all day long. Do that over at Entertainment Earth. But today, we're talking San Diego Comic-Con 2022 for Greta in her wedding dress. And as we always say about these San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, you don't want to be too mainstream with your releases because you're going to make your hardcore fan base, as these are always more limited, of course. You're going to make those hardcore fans a little upset, as we know. So a deep cut like this with Greta, we got the normal Greta out at traditional retail, but her in her wedding dress, that's a perfect San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Now, this is a part of Gremlins 2, of course. A lot of people don't like Gremlins 2. I think it's getting more popular as it has aged. Still not as popular as the original classic version, of course. But I love Gremlins 2 from the get-go. So I'm all in on Gremlins 2 line. I'm all in on all these Gremlins 2 action figures. And it's a really cool subset line to collect. Now, for me, the Gremlins, it's not something I'm like, oh, I got to get fast. I got to get. I wait. I try to get a deal. I do stuff like that. And we all have some sub-lines we collect, or at least we should. Then we play a little bit of that long game on. Maybe with the inflation prices, things like that. Maybe stuff that was hardcore, your collectors. Now you've moved over to long game. That's happened before as well. But Greta, a very interesting one. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So let's look at it. Very traditional NECA packaging for the Gremlins line, of course. You got Greta there with her wedding dress. It looks very strange, of course, but it is what it is. Gremlins 2 in big font. I love it. Gremlins 2, the new batch on the corner. Down on the bottom, I should say, not the corner, but well, kind of the corner. Ultimate Greta in wedding dress. Same thing on the other side. Nothing too fun up top as I almost drop it. And then you get to the back of the package here. We got a little bit of blurb going on. Let's see what it says on the back of the package. Gremlins 2, the new batch. This time, Billy and everyone's favorite Mogwai, Gizmo, must face off against a new batch of Gremlins that definitely think New York is their kind of town. We are proud to present this second action figure of Greta, the female gremlin. Wedding bells are ringing as Greta ensnares her mate for a private nuptial ceremony. Here they grow again. Very cool. You got action glamour shots all over the place. Very, very cool going on. And then, of course, as usual with these, you get the nice window box. You get a nice little wedding picture there and a nice big window box. See what's going on inside. So there it is. There's Wedding Greta. Let me take this offline. Let me get her out of the pack, twist ties, all that fun stuff. And we'll be back talking all things weddings. All right, we got Wedding Greta out of the package, and I didn't have to go offline for that because there was zero twist ties. Everything was just loose in the package, fell out. I was kind of shocked at that. I figured it would be all tied down, things like we usually see with NECA, but not the case. So very, very easy to open this one. And we're going to start with, of course, the accessories like we do most videos here. Let's start with those. We'll start with the bouquet. Oh boy, what a beautiful bouquet. I wonder who made this for her. Maybe Stripe helped out, I don't know. But all kinds of different flowers in here, and of course it can be held right here in her hand. Very, very cool. But you got orange, you got yellow, you got pink, you got white, you got green, all the colors of a bouquet, I guess. I don't know. So we do have the bouquet accessory. Then we got some reuse. Of course, name of the game is reuse with this one. Of course, we got Greta before. Now we get her in her wedding dress. Not a ton of difference here. But we've seen these hands before, gripping hands. I'm sure it slides right on this bad boy like so. Of course it does, so she can hold the bouquet. You got to have her holding that. There's no way you wouldn't do that. But now we dive into the figure, because that's all we got with accessories here. But man, oh man, talk about a wedding dress. I haven't seen a wedding dress this stunning since Miss Elizabeth and Macho Man Randy Savage back in the day. Talk about a wedding dress. So very funny. Of course, it is Greta. It looks like a lot of reuse from the head, and I guess I might as well grab the other Greta out right now. You know, from the streets to the wedding chapel is what this one looks like here. Very, very interesting. But you do get the same green hair. You do get the same head sculpt. but instead she does have purple eyeshadow on the wedding one, where we have blue eyeshadow on this one. Lips both are red. Everything else is pretty much the same. A little bit redder on her ears on the new one compared to this one. But you definitely get two different versions. It's definitely the same body underneath. Same exact hands that I have on this one is what's on here. I will switch to one of those so she can hold the bouquet, of course. Articulation-wise, there's articulation, but you're not going to have a ton of articulation with this because you're really limited by this big wedding dress. And the wedding dress is the seller of this. And I would say you got to be a little bit careful because gremlins in their skin, you know, they got jagged edges and things like that. You got to be careful. They could pop through some of this lace on this wedding dress. You can kind of see it already going on the elbow. So I would say beware moving this thing around. Don't get a little too crazy with it. She does have her veil. Veil, look at Kyle using the big wedding words. She does have her veil on here. Nice soft goods. And man, we're getting glitter everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's a glitter party. I hate that, but there's glitter throughout this, and it is falling off. I do see glitter in her hair and in the dress, so beware of that. We are strapped in with some plastic on this veil and everything, keeping it nice and tight. I'm actually going to keep it that way. I'm not going to take these rubber bands off. I want to keep it tight because if you take that off, it's going to poof up on you and kind of expand and not look as good displayed. So I think the pro tip here would be keep this all locked down. It doesn't really catch your eye like it's a bad deal. It looks much better that way. That's the way it's got to go. She does got a little bit of beading going on here, which is really nice. Gosh, this glitter is getting everywhere. I feel like I got glitter bombed is what this feels like. The dress is all white. Like I said, lace throughout. Got a little bit of cream colored underneath in the dress. Very interesting. And then you get down to her shoes. She does have the exact same shoes on she has on the other one. I'm going to see if she fits on a ringside collectible stand. As always, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. On your stands, and make sure you get the WWE ones for the NECA figures. You don't want to get those AEW ones. They will not fit, but she does fit perfectly on there. As I'm getting glitter everywhere. I'm going to have glitter here for weeks, I think. But boy, it does look good for what it is. I don't know. You guys tell me, but articulation-wise, it's going to be the exact same as this. I didn't walk through that because, like I said, I didn't want it, her elbows going through the dress, anything like that. But you do get the elbow articulation, you do get the wrist articulation, hands removable, head side to side, of course. You do get ankle articulation, knee articulation, all single jointed here, and then you do get a little bit of waist. But this one, you're not really going to articulate too much. This is one that just needs to stand there. Maybe you bring Gizmo in for the wedding, who knows? You can kind of see that height comparison there of Gremlins 2 Gizmo. It's better to stay just like this with Greta. I think this is the pro tip. This is the way to do it. And like I said, this isn't for everybody. Not everybody needs this Greta. If you're a die-hard Gremlins fan, you need this. If you love a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, you need this. But if you're a casual dabbler in the Gremlins line, you could probably get away with skipping this one and just go for this version of Greta. But it is choose your own adventure, as we always say. But there's a quick review on the San Diego Comic-Con 2022 Greta the Gremlin. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? All in, all out, thinking about it, didn't even know it existed? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And don't forget about the Patreon where you get videos like this much, much earlier. Bonus content, exclusive content, monthly giveaways, and best of all, you do support the channel. And then, of course, social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter. Instagram, the E_Kyle_Peterson over there on Instagram. So for Greta, the wedding of a lifetime, I am Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.